If you follow me and buy my soap that I'm using because you are seeing my skin and you forget the method that I'm using, it is not going to work for you. You don't need body scrub really on your skin if you know the right way to bathe. So today there is a table we are going to be shaking. We are going to shake this table and a lot of you are going to fall on the floor. The last time I shaked this table, a lot of people confirmed that they were on this particular table in the comment section. What is that table? How you bathe. I have all my equipment. I have my packs of soaps. I have my sponges. We are going to be talking today. And if you're on this table, confess in the comment section. If you're on my channel, you must have a good skin. Whether you are caramel skin, whether you are fair skin, whether you are dark skin, whether you are white, you are black, no matter your skin complexion, my goal for you on this channel is for you to have a very good skin, for you to have a smooth skin, a glowing skin, a radiant skin, and a youthful, attractive skin, basically. And now, if there is one place a lot of you get it wrong, it is the way you bathe. It is the way you scrub your body. It is the soap you are using. It is how you are using that particular soap you are using. Because you guys, how you bathe is the foundation. It's just like when you are building a house and you don't do your foundation well. If the foundation of your house is not good, it's even in the Bible, that house is going to fall. So if the foundation of your skin, of your skincare, of the neatness of your skin, of the hygiene of your skin, which is the way you scrub your body, the way you bathe, if it is not done well, my dear, you are not going to see that glowing skin unless God just decided to bless you with it. But realistically, you are not going to have a very good skin. The texture of your skin, nothing is going to be coming together if you don't bathe well. And that is what this video it's all about. You know how we do it. Please like this video, like this video, share this video. It is totally free to like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're seeing me for the first time. I am Beautiful Jenny, a certified skincare consultant, and I offer one-on-one skin consultation. If you want me to help you to build a sustainable skincare routine to achieve any skin of your choice, hit me up on WhatsApp and I did here for you. But before that, let's get into today's video. So section number 1, how do you bathe? This video is going to be in sections. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is how you bathe, regardless of the soap you are using. As you all can see, I have several soaps. Not like I use everything at once. We are still going to talk about that. But how do you bathe? Whether you are fair skin, whether you are caramel skin, whether you are dark skin, how exactly do you bathe? See, I am someone that I have lived with a lot of people and I have seen how a lot of people bathe. Some people legit get into the bathroom and in like 2-3 minutes they are out. Have you finished bathing? And they're like, yes, they finished bathing. A whole lot of people bathe like this. Now, it is very okay to bathe fast though. I know there are some people that sleep in the bathroom. But see, if you are being intentional about your bathing, there is no way you are going to finish bathing in 1 or 2 minutes. A lot of people are in this, they are in this bracket, they're on this table. Vam, 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 they poured water, vam, vam, vam. You just rush your body like that and come out. I don't understand. Who is pursuing you? If your bathroom is not comfortable, please try to make your bathroom comfortable. Try to make your bathroom comfortable. If that is what is chasing you, if your bathroom is not fine, I can change my apartment just because my bathroom is not fine. My bathroom has to be fine. I have to have a shower. See, in Nigeria here, wherever you're watching me from, but in my country, having a running shower in your house is like luxury. But because of my skin, I make sure that any place I'm going to stay, there is shower. The shower just has to be running. Anyhow it is. Now, if the shower is not running, I use bucket water. But I don't use 1 bucket of water to bathe. I use 2 buckets of water to bathe. And I believe everybody should be doing same. I know a lot of people that use very small water to bathe. There is no way you can bathe a whole human being, like your whole body, use a small bucket of water to bathe. You cannot bathe well. And by the time you do this over and over and over and over again, these things are going to be piling, and a lot of you are walking around with chicken skin. Sometimes these things are a result of you not exfoliating your body well. See, this country I am in is very hot. Like, if I look outside now, the sun is blazing, the sun is very hot. If you look at me very well, I'm basically sweating because, let me tell you the truth, in this room now there is no light. The weather is hot. If you are in a hot country, in fact, you need to use like 3 buckets of water to bathe, because we sweat a lot. We sweat a whole lot. And after these days sweating, someone is going to get into the bathroom and just use small water and just carry soap, do like this, just pour water and come outside. You've not had your bath though. You just poured water on you, like you just raised the dirt on your body and then you use your towel to clean off the little that came out. You need to bathe well. You need to prioritize the quantity of water you use to bathe, how many times you scrub your body. Now, what am I saying? We are going to be practical in this video. This is your soap. You scrub it on your sponge. You scrub your body from here, obviously from your neck to your feet. You rinse it out. Remember your back. Like this. Scrub your back, okay? For those of you that say, oh, you need to buy a longer sponge, see, this sponge is not, this is how I do it. I double my sponge like this, throw it to my back, and then I do like this. So I go like this like several times. I make sure that I scrub my back several times. A lot of people, their back is darker than their fronts, and they are looking for solutions for it. It is simple. You are not scrubbing your back enough. You are always in a hurry. Now, I always say, if you're someone that goes to work, and let me say you are supposed to leave your house by 7 a.m., wake up by 5. Wake up by 5, so you have 2 hours. Some people want to go to work. I had a friend that goes to work by 8. She's supposed to leave the house by 8 and she's waking up by 7:30. If you see the way she's to bath, why? Why not wake up earlier? 30 minutes, 1 hour earlier, 2 hours earlier. Take your time, have your bath, do your things, do your skincare and all of those things. Now, the number one reason, what I'm just trying to say, the number one reason, aside the soap you are using, aside the scrub you are using, aside the cream you're using, aside all of these things, whatever it is, you feel you need to get a very good skin. The one thing that is making your skin to look dull, not your skin not to glow, you're looking for this lotion or that lotion, this soap or that soap, is the way you scrub your body. You need to scrub your body at least 2 times. Scrub from neck to toe, rinse out, start again, scrub from neck to toe, rinse out. Sometimes, especially when I'm bathing in the night, my night bath, I bathe 3 times. I scrub my body 3 times in the night because I can't finish sweating in the day. See how I'm screaming and making this video. I'm sweating, I'm done, I'll still go out, come back, I'll cook, I'll do everything. And then in the night, I take my time to scrub my body. Then in the morning, because I'm just waking up from the bed, I didn't fight in the midnight, I'm now going to just do like 1 or 2. But in the night, you say your night bath, don't joke with it. If you know that you care about your skin, you care about the way you look, you care about the texture of your skin, you care about your skin basically, do not joke with your night bath. Now, for those of you that don't even bathe in the night at all, see this on this table that I'm shaking, you people should be on the floor. You people are under the table because, please, you need to have your bath 2 times a day. That is if you are in a country that is hot like me. But if you are in colder countries, your case is different. So this video now is for Africans living in Africa. So section number 2 of this video is exfoliating. That is double exfoliation. We still have section number 3, so keep on watching. It's for those of you that say, oh, I'm on a budget, I can't afford body scrub. You don't need body scrub really on your skin if you know the right way to bathe. Now let me teach you. That is where this thing comes in. This is March. Am I right? We are in March, right? Yeah, we are in March now. Since December, I have not used a body scrub. Is it December or November? I have not used a body scrub on my skin. But when you look at my skin, in fact, my skin looks like I scrub like 4 times in a week. I use body scrub like 4 times in a week. Why is that? It is because I use a technique that helps me to exfoliate dead skin cells on my skin without using a body scrub and without spending extra money. This thing is 500 naira. This is 500 naira, and I've been using this. I like to change this every 3 months. I should actually get a new one. Okay, so this is it. Now, what do I do when I get into the bathroom? First of all, I use this. I use my shower gel. Okay, this is not an exfoliating shower gel. It doesn't have any exfoliating ingredients in it. So I just use this first with my sponge and wash my body. I wash my body once. After washing my body once, I rinse that off. Then I'm going to put this on, and then I'm going to use an exfoliating bar soap. Examples of exfoliating bar soap are bar soaps that have like salicylic acid, that have like glycolic acid, that have like lactic acid. Those are soaps like this. All of this kojic acid, as you can see, it's written here AHA, BHA. Soaps like this. This one has glycolic acid. This has glycolic acid. So all of these soaps contain one exfoliant, and aside from that, they have kojic acid, they have papaya enzyme. Papaya is a very, very good natural exfoliant. Now, when I wear my gloves after washing my skin once, I am now going to use this soap, lather it here, use it and scrub my body. Now, when I mean scrub, I don't mean casually doing it. No, I don't casually do these things. I take my time, okay, to scrub my body. When I get to my hair, I take my time. Do you understand? These things you need to take time to do it. These are not things that you rush. Now, how often do I do these things? I do this like 3 times a week. The same routine I have for using a body scrub. I use this method I'm telling you now 3 times a week. So I use it again like 2 times. I use my exfoliating glove with this soap. I wash my body thoroughly, wash my back. I use any technique I can to reach my back. I make sure I reach every part of my back. Do you understand? It is also exercise. It is also a workout in the bathroom. So I wash everywhere, use circular motion, take your time, wash everywhere, rinse out, and then start again. See, by the time you finish washing your skin like this, your skin is going to be glowing. Like if you thought it's going to feel like glass. So you do not really need a body scrub. You don't need a body scrub if you can afford it. I buy body scrub because I actually just love to use it. Do you understand? Not because I can't do without it, but a lot of you, your reason for your skin looking the way it is because you can't afford a body scrub. No, that's not it. So use this method. Now, the third section, okay, that I want to talk about is the method that I preached throughout 2024. And that method, I called it the lathering method. What is the lathering method? When I get into the bathroom, okay, I'm going to take my soap. No matter the soap you are using, this is drip, whether it's drip soap or whether it's a kojic soap or whether it is Dove soap or whether it is even a shower gel like this. Okay, this one now is one soap. I'm talking about using one soap here. I'm going to take my soap. First of all, I pour water on my body very well. A lot of you do not know that there is benefit to letting your skin soak in water. Okay, when your skin soaks in water, it raises your what is it called, it lazy for the hair is called the cuticle and all of those things, but it raises some layers of your skin, it raises it up. And once it raises it up, then oils, sebum, and all of those things can easily be washed out. That is the ones that are supposed to be washed out. So I like to drench my body very well with water. Some people, once they get into the bathroom, they just carry 1 cup of water and pour on their body varm, and they've already started washing their skin. No, no. Allow your skin to get water. Like, pour water, allow the shower to pour on your skin, let water touch your body very, very well. Use your hands and rub only with water first. Use your hands and rub on your skin, you know, just with water. Once, do this for like 1 minute. Once the water has really, really soaked into your skin, then you are going to take your soap, rub it, lather it on your palm, and then rub it on your skin. See, only these two things. When you rinse out this one, if you are someone that you will feel like not using your sponge again, because when you rinse that out, you'll be like, your skin will feel neat. Your skin will automatically feel neat just by really using water to wash your skin, and by using your soap, lathering your soap and lathering it all over your body. Just romanticize yourself, romanticize the experience. Do you get? Now you can buy, what I do is I always buy fragrance for my bathroom. My bathroom smells nice, so I can stay. A lot of people, maybe your bathroom is chasing you or something, put fragrance, put air freshener there, so you can really relax your nerves and bathe very well. Do you understand? So after doing that and rinsing out, then that is when I will now go in with my bathing sponge 2 times, depending whether it's morning or night. I've already talked all about that. But this is what I do every freaking day, every single day, unless when I'm in a hurry. When I'm in a hurry, I just go in straight. I pour water on my body. I make sure I never miss that one. I never miss drenching my skin with water. Okay, so when I'm in a hurry, I just drench my skin with water, and then I go in with my sponge. But when I'm not in a hurry, I drench my skin with water, and then I go in with my soap. I lather the soap and rub it on my skin. This helps your skin to, let's say you are using a soap like Drip, or you are using a soap like this one that has extra benefits for your skin aside from, just washing out dirt. It lightens and brightens your skin. That is when your skin is really going to accept all of those brightening ingredients. Now, especially for people using soaps that they believe that this soap is supposed to brighten me, like this one and all of that, this lathering method is very, very important. If you want your soap to work for you, if you want whatever it is you're using to work for you, if you want your body lotion to work for you, this is the first step. And if you miss this first step, honestly, you're going to struggle with your skin. A lot of people, this is their secret. The soap they use to bathe is their secret. It is actually one of my secrets. I do not have a lot of things, lotions and all of those things, as you all know. I show you people what I use, but you see my soap, I do not joke with my soaps. And if you follow me and buy my soap that I'm using because you are seeing my skin, and you forget the method that I'm using, it is not going to work for you. You're not going to see the same result that I am seeing. If you want to get a very good result from the soap you are using, then you need to use the soap well. So that is it for today's video. If I skipped anything, I will still come out again and rant about it. But today I am basically done, so this video doesn't get too long. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you learned something. Let me know in the comment section if you fell off this particular table, and if you did, please climb up and do better. All right, thank you for watching. I'm going to see you on our next one.